That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative.
You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you.
Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
I'm not fucking leaving!
Sell it all today.
Look at his face. It's beautiful!
Ladies,
Welcome to the fucking show.
gentlemen, it is another beautiful day here in New Jersey. Glad to be with you guys. And as always, it's fun to take over. I'm doing a his job for him. You know, he's really slacking. And I want you guys all to know this, that he decided 2 nights in a row he would take off the futures. No, but I'm just kidding. Amit is great. He does a phenomenal job. I think he's entitled to not have to work beyond 6 p.m. Eastern time, considering he goes live at 8:45, 9 a.m. And he streams. It's a lot to be able to be on for that long. He barely takes enough time to get lunch. So, as always, it's a pleasure to be able to interact with you guys, hang out with you guys for a little bit. You had to give me some patience because while I'll try my best to do the futures, I don't have 2 monitors. I'm just working off of a laptop on a. I'm not on my normal desktop setup. I'm on a table here in the East Wing, we'll call it. Technically, it's the West Wing of my one of the houses. So it's nice to be able to hang out with you guys. Appreciate the 43 of you guys already trickling in. Really nice of you guys to stop by. Might as well just get after it while we have the opportunity. Let me clean up my auxiliary things that I have open so I don't distract myself and or click on the wrong thing. Man, it's 35 degrees here. Not used to it. Not used to good old 35. Let's close Discord. Other things we need to close. And sorry I was a little bit late. I was not prepared. I did think Amit was going to stream Beyond and go into futures, but I was mid-food and I did not have the opportunity to finish up. So let's check out things. So right now, 6:12 p.m. Eastern time. Man, Steve's might be getting his wish with Warner Brothers Discovery. And keep in mind, when I'm looking at this screen, I don't have another screen to be able to keep up with you guys. So I might pull up pull up on the side here on my phone so I can kind of keep up with chat. And that way I'm not ignoring you guys. My place is not trying to ignore you guys. But man, all right, we're taking a little bit of a breather on Rocket Lab after hours. We were up at 77.55. That's where we ended the day. Now after we are at 75, so we're down 3%, which is good. That's good for me. You know, I think it's an opportunity. Like, because I get paid at the end of the month, I want to, you know, keep as much opportunity to continue to buy in as possible. Let's see here. We're looking at up plus 1% after hours on Venture Global. Keep in mind this was in the high fives, mid fives, just a few days ago, and so it looks like cautiously optimistic, ladies and gentlemen, that we may have hit a bottom and we might be reversing. But we've seen fakes before, so they're just in the same time frame. About a month and a half ago, we saw the same. We saw, you know, pump fake going from the high 7s to the mid 8s, and then it obviously continued its downward trend. So I'm cautiously optimistic that LNG prices in the Netherlands, as well as in the Japanese, Korean markets for the JKM marker, are staying flat. And we've seen obviously a drop since the beginning of the month for Henry Hub gas, spiked up at over $5 an MCF. So let's see, Palantir, where did this end up? I know earlier in the day it was looking really healthy, up a pretty good bit for the entirety of the day. And now we are talking down to hit 198.88 midday. Insanity. Well, I guess it wasn't midday. It was really early in the afternoon, and it kind of came down. That's just insane. So hanging out at 193.67. So that's interesting. Nvidia pretty much flat, down a little bit. down to 183.37. Nebius up about 0.4% after hours to 93.59. I had a good chat with our boy Steven when I was driving around causing a ruckus in southern Jersey here. And I said, Hot Steve, what's going on? How are you doing? And Hot Steve still hadn't bought Nebius. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. So whether or not he had an hour and 10 minutes. Once I got off the phone with him, I said, Steve, you got some time, my guy. You have time to save face here. But Steve was wheeling and dealing at the office today. He was actually working. I have no excuse. I was just hanging around doing nothing. CRM Salesforce 264 almost flat. So we did have a good pop up today, closing up about 2%, but now we're retracing a little bit, losing 60 cents or so after hours. So let's get into the Qs. How are things looking for this bad boy in the after hours? So far, 619. Still positive to flat. So nothing crazy there. Same thing with SPY, positive to flat. Just under 685. So we're getting closer, ladies and gentlemen, to really that infamous 7,000 mark. And I know I was giving Steve crap yesterday about the futures, and he's pretty close. We're getting really really close. Let me do some math. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see this piece, but I'm doing math on a calculator, so obviously something crazy is about to get miscalculated here. But 68, 78, 49 divided by good old 7,000 minus 1. We're 1.75% away from the infamous 7,000. And to be clear, what Steve said, so I'm giving him leeway. I'm giving him leeway. What Steve said was that it would just touch 7,000. It doesn't need to close above 7,000 for the year. So I think we're good. I think if it was closing above 7,000, a little bit more difficult. But, it doesn't need to be that way. How's Bitcoin doing for the day? It's still 88.5. Man, what a slacker. Bitcoin, what a slacker, man, towards the second half of this year. I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, though. What do you guys think? Is this the 1 year chart? Is Bitcoin done for the year? Zeros in the chat if Bitcoin is done. One in the chat if you think there's another pump before crypto winter. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. Talk about one that's been letting me down. I was really hoping that this would have a reversal. Weeble. I had the 7.5, $15 debit call spreads. I forget when for though, but I'm down a good bit on these. 25%. I don't have a lot, but if it moves in the right direction, it'll be good for your boy. And then Meta, this one was another one that excited me at the beginning of the day, and that really just kind of came back to be flat overall. It was like on a huge tear. The market opened. The whole market, to be honest, went on a huge tear at the beginning. We got next decade up in the after hours 1.26%. BMNR, how did that do today? Not bueno for BMNR. Hot Steve was telling me he was optimistic today, but interesting. I'm noticing, guys, these ads in the chat are. I have manual ads set on this, and I'm still getting ads in my chat. Like I am personally, and I'm the one that's doing this live stream. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. I can't control that, guys. I have everything on manual, so there should be no midstream ads while you're watching. But the amount of ads that I've gotten in the chat, man, that's discerning. I can't I can't change that. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing. I see some people saying they're not seeing any. So SL Green, $45, really? Up another almost 1%. That's healthy. That is healthy. All right, so let me get back to the chat. Let's see how everybody's doing. You see no ads, okay? All right. Well, let's just go to the top. Tippy top. I know I showed up a little bit late. We got Junebug. We got Paul Picks. What's going on? We don't say that. You don't say that. We like Amit here. I did think it was funny. I said something like, I made a joke because Amit was signing off and he had like 10 minutes to go before futures. And I'll get to the CNN futures too, by the way. Let's give me a moment. And somebody's just like, man, Matt seems really salty towards Amit. So apparently me and Amit are at odds. So Amit, if you're seeing this, watch your back. Chat's on to us. You know, I don't know how else to say this, but chat wants us to be at odds. We're at odds, my guy. You got to give the people what they want. So let's check out Futes. I like CNN. You guys like CNN for the Futes? I like CNN for the Futes. Let's see. Flat. Never been more flat. There's literally never been more flat, ladies and gentlemen. Literally never been more flat in my life. So nothing crazy. But I am kind of curious. I personally haven't been able to keep up with the market today. I was running around making plays. And so, oh, we got Hot Steve and Mr. Patel at 9 p.m. tonight. That's not what I wanted. I just want to check out what came out on CNBC today. Did they change their logo? I do not. I'm not a fan. I am. Are you guys seeing this? I'm not a fan. We getting rid of the red, white, and blue now? Is this not America? Like, I get it. Maybe they're trying to be more international. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Bring back the red, white, and blue. Let's see if there's any crazy things here, and then people are saying line. IMAX CEO. Oh, here's one I'm interested in. Let me pull this bad boy up. Not me. I'm just quoting what this gentleman is going to say in here. Let's listen in.
Well, the AI trade is making a comeback as the Nasdaq is turning positive for the month. Nvidia and Oracle are among the key stocks that offered a boost to the broader market today. Can the AI trade reclaim market leadership into year end? Well, joining us now, KKM Financial founder and CEO Jeff Kilberg. Jeff, great to have you on.
Great to be here, Morgan. How are you?
I'm doing great. What do you think of this AI trade?
Well, I think
Love
it's
you,
been
Morgan.
fascinating, right? We've seen a decoupling inside of the Mag 7, which was really interesting in late Q3 when you saw NVIDIA as well as Meta, a lot of profit taking. And what did we see, Morgan? We saw some buying of the laggards. And if you go back to just after April when we saw those trade tariffs, that's when Google was really trading down about 150. It was a great opportunity to allocate to Google as well as Apple. So this Mag 7 rotation has been fascinating, but the bigger, broader picture, I think it's going to set up for 2026, specifically as we see the VIX dripping down to 14 today. It seems like we're going to have the opportunity to buy and broaden this AI trade.
So what would you be buying in this broadening?
So if you look at Oracle, yes, Oracle has been absolutely kneecapped, right? It went up to 330 on all that euphoria and optimism about the backlog. and now there's been all these delays and
Oracle's
worry
below
about financing. But
200.
I think Oracle is an opportunity. It's actually in our Essential 40 ETF, but also Intel. Intel's had a sensational year. It was up over 100% a couple weeks ago. But all this profit taking, all this reposition we're seeing, I think is presenting opportunity. But look at the Palo Alto Network, Morgan. I think you have to think outside of the Mag 7. We've seen, obviously, the Mag 7 be the backbone of the rally. But as we go into the fourth year of this bull rally, I think you have to think outside of that Mag 7, and that's where this broadening opportunity is in AI. But you have to go second or third derivatives of Mag 7.
Okay. How about broader
Third
market in general?
derivative?
What is your take going into 2026?
So I was one of the few lone bulls back in April, if you recall, and I have a price target. I'm hoping to meet it with the Santa Claus rally of 7,100. I know we're running out of days here, Morgan, but I think the overarching theme in 2026
This guy's
is
more
lower
bullish
interest
than
rates.
Hot Steve.
When do they come? Do they come sooner than later? Will Fed Chairman Powell last all the way to May of 2026? But that overarching theme of lower interest rates is going to propel the growth trade, but it's also going to allow the economy, which is really focused on what we saw in earnings, which produced a ton of profits. Profits expectations were nearly double than we thought. So I'm excited. I'm optimistic. I think we see another great year in the markets, but it's not going to be without volatility. We're not going to see the VIX at 14 inside of January, in my opinion.
When we talk about volatility, how about Bitcoin and the pullback we've seen here?
Well, Bitcoin has really been interesting this year in 2025 because it was so lock and step. It was the risk on asset. If you put a NASDAQ 100, the QQQs next to Bitcoin, they were lock and step until April when we saw those trade tariffs really decouple that risk on correlation. So as you've seen profit taking, I haven't seen a back and fill all the way down to 76,000, which I would like to see in the Bitcoin futures before we resume. But there's so many new organic buyers, meaning the platform, the ability for investors with their advisors or through their advisors, they can now allocate. So I think you will see Bitcoin go back over 100,000. But right now, people are a little shook. When you see a 30% drop, you have to be considerate. This isn't equities. This is Bitcoin. It's very common and usual to have these type of pullbacks, but you have to have the stomach for it.
They're shook, as good old Steven would say. Speak of the devil. Steven, you're live on the Future Show.
Morning, how are you?
Good, brother. How are things?
You know, I'm just making sure you're okay because I went on X and it is now being reported that the White House has launched an investigation.
Have they?
Well, you know, you responded to this. I don't know if this person's joking or not, but you know, it says the White House has launched an investigation after YouTube live stream focused on investments briefly appeared on its official website. A White House official said the incident is being looked into after the video showed up in the live news section shortly before midnight, etc., etc., etc.
Steve, I'm waiting. I'm not hiding here.
I noticed.
I'm just hanging out in the West Wing of the beach house. Steve, people are wondering. The chat's going apeshit. They want to know when Steve's coming on.
That was hilarious. The West Wing of the freaking beach house.
I wish I was joking. It's really the west part of the beach house.
Heroic.
Yeah, I need to keep that going. You can't hear Steve? I don't know what else to do. Steve, people are saying they're upset. They can't hear you as well as they would like. They need you to join.
Well, if you would like me to join, I can join in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Are you at home?
Yeah, I would like to make a cup of coffee.
Well, make a cup of coffee and I'll send you on. I already previewed people or told people about your 9 p.m. with Hot Chris.
Okay, well, I shall, I shall come on. Send me a link. Let me
Cool.
make a cup of coffee, and I'll come on for like 20 minutes.
All right, my man. Yeah, I'll probably end it after that, but yeah, that'll be perfect timing. I need to catch up on my television, otherwise you're gonna yell at me again.
Talk about some television. All right.
Okay, bye. Ladies and gentlemen, you get exactly what you want here on the Matt Money Feuds channel. We don't stop early, like some people, aka Mitt. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just happy. This is the second time I talked to Hot Steve today, so it's always a good day when you get to talk to Hot Steve. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. You don't see any premium is goaded. Okay, yeah, no ads. Good for people that are not seeing anything. That's good. Let's see. Let's run through. So we got Hot Laura. What's going on? David. We got Cam. We got my love of my life, Miss Katie Baby. We got Lisa, Arthur. Oh, speaking of, you're talking about how they don't know if Jerome's gonna make it to May. I don't know. Some foreshadowing. Or am I gonna get the call? Donnie, I'm looking at my phone. I'm waiting. I already got my vest on. This vest needs to get clean though. I got like lunch on it still. Um, we got Troy, we got Lean. Let's see, we got Neil Weston, Ignacio. What's up at NVO? Was that Nova Nordisk? No idea. Place is thick. I appreciate it. We repainted it. It looks a lot better painted. I was we took down some of the crappy shades and stuff like that. It's really turned this place around. The West Wing. People like that. I gotta keep that up. How's your quant? Your quant's good, C Foley. Thank you for stopping by, man. We got Greg. Congrats on Rocket Lab. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I am from Pennsylvania. I am, but I'm in Jersey now. I'm in Jersey, right? Meow. We got Miss Lisa. I believe I called you out already, but happy that you're still here. Got $70 cover calls expiring in 11 days. Scary wanted to drop to buy it back. Worst case, I'll have to roll it up and out 20 times. I mean, the premium's pretty good on Rocket Lab. I don't think you'll be in that bad of dire straits. We got BD Irwin in here. Irwin, another Rocket Lab bull. We got Troy. We got Zocold. What's going on, brother? Hope things are going well over in the West Coast. We got the love of my life, Miss Tesla. But did he buy VG? Oh, are you talking about Hot Steve? Damn it, Steve. Let me just double check I sent it to him. Fairly certain I did. Okay, good. We cannot. Not sure what that means. Getting Alex Carp in the cabin vibes? Nah. Oh, I still haven't doubled down. Oh, did I see? There's Charles. There we go. Charles, how are you not a mod? What am I doing? Charles, I am going to sincerely apologize. Sincerest apologies. I'm going to make everybody else wait. This is important to me. Everyone else can wait. Charles, I need to say something so I can find you really easily. Oh, there you are. Perfect. There she goes. Cool. Did I end up doubling with Tevis on SoFi? I'll ask Steve. I think I might have asked Steve yesterday on the stream, but yeah. Okay, so let's see the Bitcoin thing. All right. One's being that we haven't seen the last pump. Zero being and is kind of split. Yeah, we'll ask Hot Steve after he gets his cup of coffee. Steve's gonna yell at me. You ready for this? I'm predicting this. Steve's gonna yell at me because we talked about me getting coffee ice cream. Silver's almost $100 an ounce. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on a second. Oh, it's not. It's fucking 70 bucks. Calm down. I thought it like went parabolic. Well, it has been going parabolic, but I thought it went even more parabolic like earlier today or something. And but guarantee this. I'm calling this out. Steve's going to come on and yell at me. And here's why. I was on the phone with Steve earlier and he was like, Matt, did you get the coffee ice cream? So anybody that watched the Futures stream yesterday knows that I was supposed to get coffee ice cream. And with that coffee ice cream, then was supposed to make coffee this morning, and I just didn't. So I didn't get the coffee ice cream. I had other ice cream, and then I got called by somebody else to go do some stuff. We're upgrading some stuff. There's a nice little table area out there. Actually, it's a pretty big area, and we got some new table furniture that I'm gonna probably drink a beer or two and put together tomorrow. And we got some other like benches and stuff. We have chairs, but we have like really nice painted um what you call it, wainscoting. I'm not good with this stuff. We're really good and nicely painted wainscoting, but the chairs, when people around the table back up the chairs, they hit the wainscoting, the paint peels off, doesn't look good. So we're gonna install instead some nice like benches. So hopefully people aren't moving the benches, you know. So anyway, but I know for a fact Steve's gonna come on here and be like, Matt, how's your affogato with the coffee ice cream? I'm gonna be like, Steven, I didn't get it. And he's gonna be like angry. He's gonna yell. I didn't come on here to get yelled at people, but I'll do it for you. Um, Tess is like YouTube Premium. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Let's see. Gonzo didn't call you out earlier. What's going on? Market polls. What's going on? Uh, I am Beck. LJ M Beck. LJ M Beck. What's going on? No, he doesn't actually do a feature show, but I'm just giving him crap. That's what it is. You know, the power is getting too big. I will. So yeah, for anybody that's curious, I'm gonna try my best to make it to the um, meetup in New York, and that would be awesome if uh if I could make it to New York because it's always a good time. I was supposed to be in the Middle East, um, that got canceled for me, and so it would be nice to be able to hang out with you guys in New York if any of you guys will be there. Yeah, I like the peacock logo. I mean, that was like a staple, right? I mean, so I'm with you, Greg. I feel like anyway. So yeah, breaking the White House quants. Read CNN. Yeah, that's probably why Donnie hasn't called me yet. That's why Donnie hasn't called me yet. What happens when Gen Z is put in charge of any marketing? You heard it here first. June thinks she's better than us because she's got fresh pomegranates, guys. What else? Somebody got a raise for creating that logo from Sweden. They say bring back the red, white, and blue. Dude, even the non-Americans love the American logo. I'm not going to be at CES. Everyone wanting Steve to join, so hopefully we'll get Hot Steve. No, the windows aren't blacked out. That's just because it's dark out. Coffee. Yeah, I know. I say coffee uh like a Philly guy. Love how up to live streamers. I appreciate that, man. And thank you for being a member. Anybody that's a member, we do have a WhatsApp group. And so if you look onto some of my community pages, if you're like a YouTube member, we have a small WhatsApp group. I mostly just roast people for asking stupid questions, but sometimes we talk about some good stuff. Like I think I talked about some good cover call stuff in there with Rocket Lab today. Um, I think I talked a little bit about some LNG stuff. So you get a little bit more of me and you'll hear me like yell at people on voice notes. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want to join and you're a member, you know, feel free. But I don't really do anything other than that. I used to try to do Patreon and write articles and I just couldn't keep up with it. So I felt bad. So it's mostly now just um, a donation thing, kind of like what Amit does, right? Like Amit doesn't really do anything for the members other than it's just like a nice donation piece. So yeah, that WhatsApp group is pretty much the only thing left that I do that's extracurricular. Yeah, appreciate that, Ryan. I appreciate that. And Rodeo Roya, I don't know how to say that. Rodo Roya, Rodo Roya. Novo got approved for oral GLP. Oh, Ladies and gents, went from 48.17 to a spike up of over $53. Now here we are. And another notification just came up on my phone. Rocket Lab pulling back. I don't know if this is a dilution event. Let me just refresh to make sure. Sometimes Robinhood freaks out a little bit. Might be a dilution event, guys. Let me see. We're at 78, now down to 73.50. This is where I buy weekly, or yeah, every other week. So let's see. This is a small portion of it. It's doing pretty well. Here's my covered calls. Not bueno, but my shares, where are they at? There we go. Some of my baby shares. I was originally just buying in my individual brokerage account, and then I started buying in the baby Robinhood account. I figured once I joined as a premium member, it's mostly where Robinhood is mostly where I was buying my crypto, and then once they started doing the margin that was only like 4 or 5%, I was like, you know what? It's probably worthwhile if I need short term, like 4 or 5 thousand to like swing and pace for something really quick. It's probably worth it just to have more money in Robinhood. So that's when I started doing more monthly buys in Robinhood instead, because it just made a little bit more sense. But yeah, Nova Nordisk, that's pretty big move. Good, congrats on that. Oral GLP-1s. Dude, don't do that. Don't. Don't. That shit freaks me out, but it's the truth. Hot Austin, man. The lift the legend. The myth the legend. We got Arch. I bought Rocket Lab because of you, Matt. Thank you so much for the coverage, man. Don't thank me. I'm just a guy, as I said, a shepherd, you know. I am a believer in what Sir Peter Beck is doing, his execution ability, and I'm just a guy that's just covering it. I'm doing stuff that is super simple. They're doing the hard stuff, and so for me, you shouldn't be thanking me. Yeah, maybe I introduced you to it, but I'm not doing anything abnormal. So it's mostly them. Wing Thamo, what's going on, my guy? We got Walter. I don't know whose ring I kissed, but yes. Anything for you, Charles. You do a good job. Talk about VG. What else do you want to know? 2026, I feel like will be a phenomenal year. Phenomenal year. But yeah, hopefully you're getting those muscles prepared, because I think VG will continue to be volatile, but I'm cautiously optimistic we might have seen a short-term bottom on it. But you never know. We got Hot Sam on the in the house. Word on the street, there's no good Italian in Houston. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, growing up in the Philadelphia, Jersey, New York area, there's just really good Italian. So it's tough. It's tough to immediately just be like, yeah, this Italian food here is phenomenal. Same thing with pizza. The pizza in Houston, not the best. So it's when I come home, like I end up overeating in Italian, and I end up overeating pizza. I have thoughts about Arch. I don't. I don't have thoughts about it. I do not. Hope you're watching Power as they may get back into Steve's good graces after the ice cream fail. I haven't. Hey guys, I'm just fail after fail. Steve's gonna come on here and yell at me, and I think he should be making his way on, because he saw it. I'm streaming from the west wing of one of the houses. Go Birds. No, no. The Birds always let me down. It took me leaving Philadelphia for them to actually start winning Super Bowls. So I always had a very try, like McNabb should have got it done against the Patriots back in the day. You had T.O., you had Brian Dawkins. You had some killers back there, man. You had Mike Vick for a couple of years, like easily should have won multiple Super Bowls during that time, and this never did. It took until more recent past. So, is Amit doing an LA meetup? I'm curious if I'll be able to make that one too. I don't know. I can't make every single one, you know? Yeah, this is why June hates me because you have to pay to be in the WhatsApp group. This is why June hates me. Roger Federer is the goat. Did I miss like a tennis match or something? Roger Federer is great, but I have no idea. Oh God, what do you want?
What's up?
What's going down, Hot Steve? What did you end up buying? Anything today?
Bought a little Verizon. Bought a little Starwood.
And
that's where I called it quits.
God damn it, Steven. We talked about this at 2:30
We did
p.m.
talk about this, but at the end of the day, the market started losing steam. Tomorrow, I took the day off from work, and we're going to see what happens tomorrow.
Steve, are you excited that you're on stream with the bearded man with headphones?
Was the fact that the White House is opening an investigation into this incident. I'm just want to make sure that you're okay. I want to make sure the men in black don't come and get you. Don't erase your memory.
I hope they do.
We need to protect at real Matt Money. We need to protect him.
I need a factory reset.
No, you do not.
Why not? What would I be like if I had a factory reset? Would I just be like beep boop?
I don't know, but can I just tell you something? I
Yeah.
just made one of the best cups of coffee I've made in a long time.
Why is that, Steve?
I used a different ratio of water to coffee, and I gotta tell you, it is unfreaking believable.
What do you mean a different ratio?
A different ratio.
Do you do French press? What do you do? K cups?
I do not use K cups. No, sir. No,
And you
sir.
can control. You can control it. You're a medium roast guy, though, right? Or like a light roast, or do you like dark roasts?
Right now, I'm on a medium roast kick. I do like a dark roast, but at nighttime, a medium roast is just where it's at.
I can't complain.
No, now, did you do what you were supposed to do, Matt?
Which is what, Steve?
I mean, we talked about this. Did you get the Haagen-Dazs?
I told the chat that you're gonna yell at me.
I mean, when we talked, you were across the street from the supermarket.
I know.
And you said you were going to go get it and you were going to put it in your coffee. This is what
He's
we
yelling.
said.
I told you he would yell.
You didn't do it, did you?
No, but I promise right after this stream, when you I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
You know,
I did it. It took you less than 5 minutes. I told Chad, I was like, he's gonna come on. I hung up the phone. I was like, he's gonna come on. He's gonna maybe, bend around a little bit, and then he's gonna ask me, and he's gonna be livid.
I'm just trying to help you out, man.
You're trying to help me. I know. It's so funny. I'm crying. I can't.
Like, you love
Sorry,
coffee. You're the one that invested in Dutch Bros. You did on-site research. You kept going to Dutch Bros. You love coffee. You love ice cream, but you're unwilling to create the ultimate coffee experience.
See, Spencer's got me. Spencer helped me out last night because I was going through it. I don't know why. You know how you like have self-doubt in your mind?
No.
No, you don't have self-doubt? Well,
No.
I have major insecurities, obviously. It's probably why I'm single for life. Just single for life, Steve. And Spencer broke the truth to me. So I can't say what about because it's probably not appropriate, but Spencer broke the truth and same with Austin. So I appreciate them both.
Okay. So here's where we're at. Okay. How do you take your coffee, Matt?
Black?
You don't put any cream in it.
No.
No, you're a straight up psycho that drinks their coffee black.
I prefer challenged.
Okay.
You don't? I thought you were a black guy too.
Only if it's espresso.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you put milk in espresso,
Like, you can't put milk or cream in espresso. It's just it should be illegal. Okay. Like, it should be illegal. But a little cream or whole milk in the coffee is just right.
they're trying to get me in trouble with you, Steve.
Now, trust me, everyone, that's next. Don't you worry. Now,
But it's on stars, right? It's like I
Now-
will.
don't change.
But I had to wait.
Do not
I had to
change nothing.
prioritize. I had to prioritize. What am I? So coffee first. Coffee, ice cream.
So this does not go against you drinking coffee black because you're adding coffee ice cream into the coffee. So technically, you're not diluting the flavor. You see where the madness is going with this?
No, I see it. But if anybody that's watching this, you can see how my year-end reviews go because like I cannot prioritize appropriately. Obviously it's a problem. This is probably why I'm surprised I haven't gotten fired yet.
Like, you can do it. You're going to love it. It's going to change things. Okay. It's going to change things.
I mean, but you got to help me. Dark roast, medium roast, light roast,
Whatever
breakfast
your
roast.
heart desires, it will make it better.
I get my urine reviewed. Now we're talking about my urine. What is going on in this chat, Steve?
I don't know.
I was a personality hire. That's it.
Look,
They felt bad for me. Based off our conversation yesterday, Spencer, I think they felt bad. My whole life, everyone has felt bad. They've just been nice to me because they know that I'm special.
I'm so lost.
I'm not actually smart. I don't know.
Bullshit.
Actually, I don't know anything. They just hire me because I'm challenged.
I disagree. I disagree. Now,
Who's paying you to say this? Somebody's paying you to make me feel good.
what are you
Is my
talking
mother
about?
paying you?
Nobody's paying me.
Somebody's got to be paying.
I mean,
Is it
I
Mint
wish
paying
they were
you?
paying me.
Like I'd be retired at this point.
That'd be freaking great.
Like I wouldn't have to put up with this bullshit about you not getting coffee, ice cream, and not watching Power.
No, but seriously, all you gotta do, Matt, you fill up to like there with ice cream, and then you just pour the coffee in it, and you let the coffee ice cream disintegrate and make the richness even better. I am telling you, it's like drinking heaven. Okay?
Do I drink it or do I use a spoon?
No, you drink it.
So you want it all to melt.
Yeah, you legitimately put like 2 scoops in, like not big scoops, not like you're making a sundae or something, but you just want to cover the bottom of the cup and you only want it up to like there, okay? And then you
not
brew your
enough.
coffee, you pour it in on top, and it is just heaven. It's heaven.
Okay, I trust you.
Heaven.
All right, so what are we buying? Did you see Oracle is below $200 a share, Steve? Are you buying?
I did. But before we talk about Oracle,
I'm in trouble now.
episode 2, when's it happening?
You got to help me. I got to prioritize. So I got up with Landman.
Yeah, so I'm good with that because I called you I called you today and I asked you what you watched. You said you finished Landman, so that's fine because you finished something.
Yes, finished something.
Okay.
So I was two episodes behind. I'm now, and then immediately after Landman, 1923 came on, so I watched the first episode of that again. I don't know why.
Okay.
But now I got to figure out what I'm watching after that.
All right. So
I still have to finish Billions. Do I finish Billions before I do Power?
So I would say at this point, because you're so far down the road on Billions, we should probably knock that out.
Knock it out.
I say we just knock out Billions.
Break the wrist, walk away.
Okay. and then we start with power.
Okay. I like it.
I love it, Michelle.
Steve, people are wanting to know why you're slacking.
Listen, Mark was up today. I want to see what happens tomorrow. It's going to happen. Don't you worry. It's going
On
to happen.
Nebius or VG?
Let's just say maybe both. Maybe get 2 for tomorrow. I am home all day. And I took the day off.
Oh, I thought you were working tomorrow.
No, I took the day off. I may be having some stuff delivered tomorrow that I gotta be here for. So I decided to take the day off, you know.
Are you gonna do the market open with good old Amity?
You know, if you would like me to call in, I'm certainly available.
See, this is where I gotta say, everyone has to go follow Hot Steve. Let me get I just had
Now,
it.
I think that did you finish I'm sorry, did you finish Ballers?
I'm like 95% certain I did.
Okay.
It kind of felt like they didn't finish it though.
Oh, they finished it.
Then maybe I didn't. I mean, I got to the point where this is Steve's YouTube. If you guys haven't followed him yet, like he got to the point where he was getting the NFL team, then they turned him down.
Okay.
And I don't remember really what happened after that.
All right.
I know, like he was like really hurt again, and he was in the hospital.
Yep. Okay, so you probably finished it. Now, I said
I
we finished.
thought that there was supposed to be something after that. Is there not anything on the end?
Let's finish Billions. Let's get into either Yellowstone or Power. And maybe this is what we do. We finish Billions and finish Yellowstone, then start Power. That way you knock those 2 out.
I need to write a list. This is my problem. This is what my year-end review was like. It was like, you need to write things down. I don't.
This is why you need an iPad, okay? Because you use a little something called OneNote.
Yeah, even OneNote. The problem is, can you make silly question? You're a smart guy. On OneNote, you know how you used to be able to have notepads on your desktop? Can you have like little OneNotes on your desktop?
I don't know because I've never tried, but I utilize OneNote every day. It's amazing.
Well, I have a lot of stuff in OneNote, but then that's the problem is I only go to it every couple days, and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta reorient. So
Yeah,
like
but do you
that was the
write it?
beautiful thing about Notepad. It was like you open your desktop, it's right there, you see it.
But hold on, if you're using OneNote with a freaking keyboard, that's sacrilegious. That's not what OneNote is for, sir.
They don't let me have like a fancy tablet computer.
I mean, I think that you should tell the boys, you know, you need a freaking tablet here.
Steve, you know I'm an American. They don't listen to me.
I know.
That's all I'll say about that.
Tea and crumpets, I know, but we need a pen so we can write notes down. I mean, you know.
I do need to finish Succession too. Shit, Steve. God
Yeah, I know. Succession. I mean,
this is the West Wing of the Mar-a-Lago guest house.
now, did you see Homeland, Matt?
What's Homeland?
Oh my God, there's like so many.
I remember. I like that. Which one's Homeland? The one where is that with crap? The same guy from 24, right? And he becomes the president.
No, that is
Designated
Survivor.
I've started Designated Survivor. What's Homeland?
Designated Survivor is a good show.
See, you can't get that mad at me.
No, that's a good show.
Homeland's comparable, right?
Homeland,
Are you talking about?
Homeland's really legit. It's long and hard to watch it repetitively, but it is unbelievable TV. Did you watch The Gentleman? Hold on. Did you watch The Gentleman?
No.
Whoa. So yeah, Quant Tesla, I'm with you. The Gentleman is legit. Okay? Legit. It's right on Netflix for you.
I don't know. There's so much, Steve. I can't.
There's so much. I mean, Billions and then Yellowstone. Let's knock those 2 out, and then let's get into a little Succession, Let's get into a little gentleman, a little power, a little 24. You watch Sons of Anarchy?
I never got to finish it, but I don't know where it's at. Is it on? You said it's on Hulu.
Sons of Anarchy's on Hulu. Do you have Hulu?
Yeah. No, I need to.
You need to. You need to.
There's
The
something else we
Boys.
were talking about
Oh,
yesterday.
come on, The Boys is not good. Stop it.
Come on, I think The Boys is great.
Boys is not that good.
I'm so surprised because you and I feel like we're aligned on majority of things, and then The Boys, you're not a fan of.
Did you watch Peaky Blinders?
I couldn't get into Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
But what movie was it that was kind of like Peaky Blinders that was really good with Ed Hardy?
Oh, the one about the Moonshiners.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, I forget the name of it. It's such a good movie.
it's a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Ed Hardy's a good actor.
I watched the first season of The Boys and I did not think it was good. Just saying. I'm also not really into that type of stuff.
What did you what But don't you like Marvel and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I thought you did.
You know what I really liked? The best Marvel thing that I've seen in a long time. You ready for what it is?
I'm ready.
The Punisher was so legit.
Makes sense.
It was so good.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm also curious why Rocket Lab is down 6% after hours. I wouldn't be surprised if they did an offering or something.
You know what I started listening to the other day?
Me?
Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
Stop, dude. The Chili Peppers are goated.
Dude,
They're great.
I forgot. Your boy forgot how freaking good the Chili Peppers were.
Is Ed Hardy? Wait, isn't his name Ed Hardy?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, but the Peppers are great, man. The Peppers are real good.
Dude, so good.
I got introduced to them in like 03, 05.
So I think the movie we're talking about is Legend, right?
Let's see.
Well, that's one of them. There's two. Legend is definitely like Peaker Blinder,
Yeah.
and then the other one's Lawless.
Yeah, no, it was Legend.
Lawless is so good.
I'm an idiot. Give it away as a top 5. Steve, what's your top 5?
For the Chili Peppers, I mean, number 1 is probably Higher Ground. Mother's Milk is like my album. Like Higher Ground and Knock Me Down are freaking amazing. Man, Blood Sugar Sex Magic is such an incredible album. Oh no, they have so many hits. I gotta look.
Steve, is Databricks a competitor to Palantir?
I don't know enough about Databricks to be able to answer that. I think Palantir is gonna have a lot of competition in the next couple of years.
Who from?
Listen, people think I'm crazy when I say Microsoft. I don't think people are ready for what Microsoft is going to do in the next couple of years. And the big thing with Microsoft is they're going to integrate Dynamics into all of their stuff with Cosmos and freaking Fabric. So we'll see what happens. I think Palantir needs to get into the true ERP space. I hope they do. But we'll see. Right now, Palantir is the top dog. I don't know much about Databricks, though.
You know what? The underrated song. It was featured in the Beavis and Butthead movie with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm pulling up a list of their top songs because there's so many of them. Let's see what Rolling Stone says.
Yeah, I'm curious what Rolling Stone says.
So, Californication's number 1 according to Rolling Stone.
It's a great song.
I'm not mad at that. Scar tissue number 2. Not
Scar
necessarily,
tissue is insane. Yeah, I like that.
not necessarily mad at that. The Zephyr song. Yeah, I wouldn't put that at 3. Give It Away is number 4. Snow is number 5.
I don't even know if I remember Snow.
Other Side is number 6, which I agree with. Other Side's amazing. Under the
surprised
Bridge
Under the
is
Bridge.
7.
I'm surprised. I think it's
By the Way is 8. I'm not hating this list.
there's so many good ones though, so I guess it's tough to hit top 5.
All right, now I'm getting a little annoyed. Parallel Universe is number 9. Soul to Squeeze is 10. Where the hell is... Don't even do this.
Don't do it, Steve.
Nothing for Mother's Milk. So Higher Ground is 21. What is wrong with Rolling Stone? That was made in 89. Oh my God. Knock Me Down is 26. Get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous.
By the way, Steve told me that I smell bad.
Dude, Donnie California is freaking 28. They have so many hits.
Let me see. Why is Rocket Lab going down, Steve?
I don't know.
Steve's gonna say because it's overvalued.
Dude, Fight Like a Brave. I mean, the Chili Peppers, are they not one of the best bands ever?
I'm a fan, Steve.
I'm a fan.
I am what we call in the biz as a fan.
Yeah, I'm with it with freaking Chili Peppers.
Yeah, this looks like it's probably what it is, ladies and gentlemen. There looks like to be 2 news statements of some directors selling. One for John Olson, which I'm just curious how many he did sell. So this was how many total shares was it, Steve? Say?
I don't know.
But yeah, director selling looks like a good amount, like 15,000 shares. Looks like. So there's that, and then you have Merlin, who's been knowingly selling some shares over time. Sold 5,000 shares. But that's the thing; they still own 388,000 shares and 360,000 shares.
They do.
So it's like they sold less than like 0.5%, and this is why these things upset me a little bit. People freak out like, "Oh my God, they sold! How could they?" And it's like, dude, it's
probably need to pay for college,
or the fact that they even got the shares in the first place. People like refuse to acknowledge that if you get shares, it's still compensation. You have to pay taxes on that.
That's right.
Steve knows. He pretty much runs Oracle. No?
Maddie.
I don't even know. I don't even know where Steve works.
Are you enjoying your time off, Matt?
I am enjoying my time off.
I'm glad.
It's nice.
I gotta put my away message on my email. That's what we need to do before I forget.
So you're taking off Wednesday too? Or are you going back in on Wednesday?
No, I'm working Wednesday.
Dude, this guy's always working, man.
I mean, you gotta work, right?
What about Friday?
I'm working on Friday.
And then nothing, you're not taking off at all next week?
So I'm taking, I mean, obviously I'm off on Thursday.
Yes.
I'm taking next Tuesday off also, I think.
What is it with you and Tuesdays?
I don't know. I like it breaks up the week, you know?
But Tuesday's your normal work from home day? I forget.
Yeah, normally I don't go into the office on Tuesday, so it's just easier for me to take that day off. And I like going in on Fridays because there's no traffic and nobody in the office.
See? That's why they like Steve. Steve's a hard worker.
You, sir, are a good role model to society.
So is there anything in particular that you and Chris are going to talk about tonight? I'm kind of to bring it back to stocks.
You know, here's the thing. You want to know what actually happened? We were supposed to talk about a company last week. I did all the research. I made a little presentation. We ended up not talking about. We talked about something else. Okay.
Let me guess. Chris hijacked it, and you guys went sideways.
We went sideways right off the jump.
Love Chris.
So then
he does that all the time. He's like, tonight we're talking about this, and we get on. And he just like completely.
So then at the end of the show, he said, "Well, do you want to go over this company?" He's like, "Oh, you actually looked at." I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I did a whole presentation for you." He's like, "Oh." So yeah, we'll do it next week. So I get a text message this morning. Let's do company blah 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 tonight. It's like, I thought we were doing the other one. So tonight may be a twofer.
So you're not going to tell us which companies? It's just that it's two companies. We have to.
You got to tune in to find out.
Dude, for anybody that's interested, there's some of our favorite folks on YouTube. That is the stream for tonight. Make sure within an hour and 50 minutes they will be going live. We got Hot Steve and Hot Chris Patel talking about potentially twofer. Two different stocks.
Little twofer.
So Verizon. Dividends, or do you think there's capital appreciation there as well?
At $39.60, where I picked it up today, or $39.65, wherever the fuck I picked it up. Okay. I think there's value to be unlocked, and you're getting paid close to 7%. I think people are shook of the debt. This is a company that does over $50 billion in EBITDA. This is a company that is going to be able to issue debt at lower rates, repay debt at higher rates, expand their margins. It's a new age utility company. I really think that this is a play. And I like it because I'm getting paid a good amount to be in it.
What's it at now? 5.5%, 6%?
It's close to 7%, sir.
What?
And it's a qualified dividend. 6.93% to be exact.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
You can't disagree with that.
I mean, Verizon under 40 is, to me, crazy.
And how have they been about? I haven't checked. I mean, the one when Chris and I looked at it might have been with you as well. They obviously have a lot of debt, but they have enough cash flow to be able to service a lot of that debt. So,
yeah, it's the same story as AT&T. People were shook at the debt, yet they forgot that, they do how much in free cash flow? Their debt obligations are what? I mean, debt is not an issue if you can service it. They can service it.
Guys, Rocket Lab back below $72. Congrats to everybody that had covered calls. I was getting a little scared. Nova Nordisk is up 10% after hours.
You know,
Steve,
Matt,
was this the one that you and I were talking about yesterday? Nova Nordisk?
I got some biscotti here. Like, I'm ready.
What kind? Almond? So,
yeah, almond dark chocolate, baby.
Dude.
The only way to go with biscotti.
You're speaking my language.
I'm just saying.
Speaking me language, Steve.
I'm ready.
What is what WWSB? What would Steve buy?
What would Steve buy?
What is Steve looking at the periphery? You don't necessarily need to have the full DD, but I'm curious. I'm looking for new things myself, Steve. I know you like QXO. You're a big fan.
QXO is the play, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Verizon.
I like Verizon.
You're waiting for Nebius to pull back to $5 before you pull the trigger.
Waiting to see what happens, but I like it.
VG, you're waiting for it to go to $3.
No, I'm waiting for it to go to 0, and then I'll buy it.
Yeah. What about BM&R? You buying any more BM&R?
Yeah, I mean, I bought some last week.
I don't know, Steve.
I don't know, Matt.
What are your themes? Did we talk? We talked about themes yesterday going into 26.
We
Didn't we?
did. We
Yeah,
did.
you said real estate. I'm trying to remember all the themes you said. I should have wrote this down, Steve.
Yeah, I like real estate. I like stuff in the broad market. I think that it's going to be an everything rally next year, but I think that real estate can do well. I like realty income. What can I tell you?
I mean, realty income. It's not bad, man. I think that there's some headwinds, but I think there's likely, like you stated, more tailwinds than there are headwinds. So I'm just
Yeah,
being
it's just not something I would be worried about.
I'm just a scaredy cat when it comes to that.
I know you are. You like
Wait, yeah.
Listen, you like high beta. It's okay.
Your boy's trying to get that 8 figures, Steve.
Listen, I hear you.
But I can't get there with buying Verizon.
I mean, who says you can't?
Should I just sell everything and go Verizon, Steve?
I mean, I would not fucking tell you to do that ever, but you know.
Just live off the cash flow forever?
Oh, now if you say that you want to do that, we could build something out for you.
Interesting. I got Steve looking at houses in South Jersey. I think he's moving.
Not moving.
No.
Not moving.
Is that Hot Chris?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, you're cheating on me?
Someone else.
If crypto crashes, are you gonna keep loading up on good old BM&R? Or are you gonna take a pause and wait for things to kind of reverse before you?
Matt, I'm not shook. Let it fall. Let it fall.
The world would be on the verge of apocalypse. I like that.
Yeah, I don't need to move to South Jersey. I'll just go to the Borgata whenever I want.
You don't want to be that far south, is what you're telling me. You're like, oh, where Maddie was telling me to look, that's too south. I need to be 5 or 6 towns away from there.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it's already a problem where they're putting casinos in New York, so it's not good.
None of them are gonna be walking distance from you, are they?
Walking distance? Fuck no.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was about to say. I was like,
but they're legitimately 15 minutes away.
Of a drive, not walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we know Steve doesn't take the tube, so they even call it the tube in New York. What do they call it?
What, the fucking subway?
Yeah, they call it subway, or do they call it the tube? I don't remember.
Called the subway. That's what it is.
Tube is London. Okay.
It's not called a tube. We don't care what they call it over there in Europe, right? It's called the subway. When the Mets and Yankees play each other, it's a subway series. Okay.
When's that happening again?
Oh,
that was wild.
I would love to see it next year, but we'll see.
Steve's due diligence on Rocket Lab? That'll be a day that hell freezes over. Steve would be like, what do you mean? They launch more than rockets? What else do they do?
Listen, I don't know. They do satellites or something? I don't know.
What? Yeah, you about this on? The on cloud?
Yeah, Sam is on the on semiconductor kick.
Oh, on semi, not on.
Yeah, I believe on semiconductors, right?
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was talking about the other day.
Yeah, on is semiconductor.
Yeah, on semiconductor.
I mean, Steve, you were thinking about SMCI. I mean, it's slightly different, but
I've been a little busy. I gotta freaking get through actually buying Nebius first and doing the due diligence on SMCI.
But you've done your DD on Nebius, and you're ready to pull the trigger. You just haven't yet.
I just want to see if the market tapers off tomorrow or not. I'm going to give it. Listen, one more day ain't going to kill me.
You're not wrong, Steve, but I'm getting, I'm getting mixed vibes from you. Here, you're saying we're going to go to 7,000, so the
We
market's
are going to
bullish.
7,000.
And at the same breath, you're like,
And
can't
we're
buy
going
them.
to 8,000 next year, Maddie. How about that?
Then what? What are you waiting for?
Listen, just waiting.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
I've been waiting.
Oh, a little Salesforce pop today.
Yeah, wasn't it up like 3.5?
Evercore's top software stocks for 2026, Microsoft and Salesforce, sir.
It was up 3.5, I believe. Nope, not nearly that much. 1.78%.
I am a big Salesforce fan.
Steve's a big Salesforce guy. You've been preaching it. But so okay. I don't know why I thought when I was thinking Oracle earlier, I was thinking Salesforce, but Salesforce is 260. Okay. It's Oracle that's below 200.
The ORCL. You see that Larry Ellison is personally backing $40 billion on the deal?
Yeah, I saw that. So I did not see what the update is. So what's the update on? I mean, I know it's good for you. I saw when I was reading out earlier, Warner Brothers Discovery. Dude, Netflix is hemorrhaging.
Yeah, I'm not a Netflix fan.
Interesting. But yes, Warner Brothers Discovery was up to 28.8 in the after hours.
I mean, the fact that the board is not telling the shareholder base to vote for the deal coming out of Paramount is disgusting, in my opinion. You have one company offering you $27.50, another company offering you $30 per share. You take the $30 per share. Now, if I was the chairman of the board, what I would do is I would go back to the Ellisons and say, listen, if we walk away from Netflix, we owe them $2.8 billion on a breakup. What I want from you guys is to pay that $2.8 billion to Netflix for us, and I want 31 or 32 a share, and you got a deal. Just saying.
See, just like that, Steve. How eloquently you put that. This is why people call you the milkman, because you always deliver.
That's what I would do if I was the chairman, because you get them to pay the breakup fee. Shareholders retain 100% of the buyout, and you get them an extra buck or two on the shares. These assets are only going up for sale once. They're never going to come up on the block again. And I also think it's going to be easier to get it through the FTC going with Paramount Warner Brothers rather than Warner Brothers Netflix. It makes too big of a company. So we'll see. But the fact that they're telling them to vote for a deal that puts less money in their pocket, every board member should be fired.
Yeah, people are making fun of me because this is my Robinhood account. I show things in Robinhood for a reason, because that's where like the least amount of my money is. But yeah, I don't know what I mean. I'm with you, man. I don't like these are the brands that are for sale. Right? You showed it the other day, so I want to bring it up. Are insane.
Insane.
Brand entity browser. Here we go. Like you showed this to me and I lost my shit. HBO, HBO Max, Warner
don't
Brothers,
even have to go any further.
HGTV, Discovery, CNN, Discovery Plus, TBS, Food Network, DC. This is a big one.
How about TNT and Warner Brothers? Think about how big that is.
Yep. Cartoon Network, Animal Planet, Golf Digest, Travel Channel. I don't know what this 150 is.
True TV gets a lot of freaking watch time, by the way. Science Fiction Channel. I mean, come on.
The Asian Food Network. I gotta watch that. Sounds pretty good. Familia, Mundo. Yeah, so you're starting to get some international brands at this point.
But go back up to the top real quick. So you have all the HBO stuff, TBS, Food Network, and TNT. So this is huge for Paramount, and I don't think the regulators are going to allow all this into Netflix. Even though Netflix is saying they're going to spin out the TV networks and it's going to be worth $1 or $2 a share, who cares? Like, that deal's not going to get done from a regulatory standpoint. Netflix is too big on its own to acquire one of these companies. Netflix has, what, 330 million subs? And Prime is the next one at 200. And then Disney at like 130, 140. So right now you're either allowing 1 and 4 to combine or 4 and 6 to combine. And 4 and 6 together are not bigger than Prime, I don't believe.
I don't believe
So I just
You're
don't
onto
think that the Netflix deal gets done. So
you're onto something.
yes, guys, I realize the Netflix offer is for part of the company. They're spinning out, like I said about a minute ago, they are spinning out the TV networks into a separate company. Whereas Paramount wants the whole company. I would rather, and I also don't want Netflix stock. I just want cash for the shares. So the Netflix deal is $24.50 in cash, $3 in stock, I think, somewhere along that. I can look it up. But the Paramount deal is pure cash.
Steve, people are making fun of me because I don't have dark mode enabled. Am I cooked?
If you really want dark mode enabled, you freaking turn out the lights.
Is this after hours with Steve?
I mean, the after hours, man.
There we go. Dark mode for everybody. I thought I had dark mode, so now I'm a little bit confused. Maybe I just have dark mode on my phone.
Good
All
role
right.
model.
Well, I'll give you a break, man. You still need to eat dinner, yeah? And
I had a little pasta when I got home.
okay. What
Had a
do we
little
have? A
pasta,
little
I gotta figure-
gnocchi or what's
Listen, the pasta was like a little appetizer. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
what kind of pasta?
Yeah, a little pasta. Don't worry about it. A little pasta.
You can't even tell me what kind? Was it pepperdelle?
Secret,
What is it?
Secret.
Is it baked ziti?
No, I just had some pasta.
What, no fucking ziti now?
No, listen, what do you mean? No fucking ziti?
Grandma called. She's not coming.
Boy, no fucking ziti? Dude, that could be his best line in the entire series.
Oh man, what did you think of AJ in that series?
In all seriousness, I think you could have got rid of every scene with the kids. I think you could have done that whole series without the kids.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't think that there was a good
it's not what I want to see. It's one of the most epic shows. Look, they did an amazing job in the show. It created that family dynamic. What I'm saying is you could have made The Sopranos darker without the family dynamic, and it would have been amazing.
It would have been unstoppable, but now you got to say that it competes for top show of all time versus it would have just been top show of all time.
Think about how much better it would have been if you could tell an AI to remake The Sopranos, get rid of all the scenes with the kids, and just make it more mob scenes. More sit downs, more everything.
But you also didn't like the therapy scenes, right?
Hated them. Thought they were horrible.
I thought they were good.
I would have and it's much different because the first time around, it was absolutely epic. But then going back and rewatching it, I didn't want to watch any of those scenes.
Well, I feel that because I was able to remember those scenes pretty much verbatim.
Like I just wanted to watch the scene with the guys.
I mean, you got a point, Steve. I don't know. All right. Well, Junior. Junior's
freaking great.
How many times do I have to play catch with you?
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, good man. I'm Steve. I'm not lying to you this time. I'm getting in the truck.
All right.
And I'm gonna go get some
you
coffee.
Do that. I'm gonna call you in a little bit to check up on you. I'm gonna go get some dinner, and I'll talk to you later.
Dinner. Everybody, please, for the last time for this particular stream, please go and prepare yourself for Inside the Numbers with Chris Patel.
You guys may get a 2 for tonight. We'll see. But thank you,
Good
man,
old
for having me
Stevie
on.
boy. Thank you, man. And I will talk to you guys
Talk
soon.
to you
Cheers.
later.